one of my favorite actresses in the world is Brie Larson. I love her. I've loved her ever since 21 Jump Street. I mean, I loved her in 21 Jump Street. Then she just went on to, get an Academy Award. She's an incredible actress. Then she came out of the gate. She became Captain Marvel. Movie just made $1 billion at the box office. She's just kind of killing it. And so at her core, what a lot of people may not know about Brie Larson is she's also very much just a geek girl. She loves all the geek stuff. I've seen her rocking Dungeons and Dragons gear. I've seen her with some Critical Role stuff. She was talking a lot about her love of Star Wars and wanting to be in a Star Wars movie. Well, now she's thinking even a little bit more. Maybe she's getting a little bit carried away because now Brie Larson is saying, well, number one, she would love to be in a Fast and the Furious movie, which is fine. She loves the Fast and the Furious movies. Great. But she thinks it would be a great idea to have the Avengers hook up with Dominic Toretto and his crew in the ultimate team-up movie in something she is calling a Gazillion-Dollar idea. This is Brie Larson coming to us from the folks over at Cinema Blend. She writes, please tell everybody I would, of course, want to be in a Fast and the Furious movie. I'm obsessed. I love them. I think they're so good, and they're so fun, and they've made me appreciate cars. I'm down to play new characters and whatever it takes, but I'm very down for a crossover moment. I think you've tapped into something that is a true love of mine, so I'd be so down. She goes on to call that the Avengers teaming up with Dominic Toretto crew would be a Gazillion-Dollar idea. Okay, now here's the strangest thing about what Brie Larson just said. She's not wrong. As dumb of an idea as this is, and I love Brie. Brie's an incredible actress. I think she's fantastic. But as great as she is, I think this is a whole bunch of crazy. But she's not completely wrong. As idiotic as I think it would be, and obviously she is saying this with tongue firmly planted in cheek, obviously. But again, there is a kernel of truth there, because as dumb of an idea as it would be to have Avengers and Dominic Toretto, I almost said Vince Vaughn, if Vin is directing this or writing this or producing it, he's just as powerful as anybody on the Avengers. So it would be a totally even thing. And she's not wrong. It would make a ridiculous amount of money at the box office.
But a gazillion?
Gajillion. A gajillion? Oh, no, you're right. The quote is a gazillion. I stand corrected, Chris. It is a gazillion. I got to make sure I'm accurate.
Gajillion would be right out.
Because you'd be getting, the Avengers audience isn't necessarily the Fast and the Furious audience. The Fast and the Furious audience isn't necessarily the Avengers audience. There's absolutely some crossover. You put both of them. Every MCU fan would watch it. Every Fast and the Furious fan would watch it. You make all the money in the world, it would still be the dumbest idea ever. But hey, I got to admire her fandom. Got to admire her throwing it out there into the universe. Speak it into reality, if you will. Rob, you are Fast and Furious 9 notwithstanding. You're a Fast and the Furious fan.
I am.
What do you think? You got Vin Diesel going mano a mano with Thor there? What do you think?
I think there's a reason why actors are given dialogue written by other people. No, look. I think the Fast and Furious franchise is headed in the wrong direction for me. The torpedo on the ice in The Fate of the Furious was pretty far
That was
afield.
a bit much.
And then going into space in a Fiero. Come on,
What?
man. I mean,
What are these movies?
Yeah, I mean, look, I think Fast 5 is one of my favorite modern action thriller films. I loved it. It's the Citizen Kane of the Fast and Furious franchise. I love the drift. You know, I love the drift. Fast and Furious.
I know you love the drift.
But I think that we need a course correction, and I don't think teaming up with the Avengers is perhaps the best way to go for either team, Toretto's team or the Avengers. I really don't think they would benefit crossing over studios. It's one thing for Sony and Marvel to get together and make a Spider-Man movie. I just don't think that Universal and Disney really need to expend any time on this idea.
Okay, and I'm in a complete agreement with you.
But
do you concur that if this bad idea of a movie
I don't.
opened up this weekend, you don't think it would crack 200 million at the box office?
I think Brie Larson's totes adorbs. I have 2 Hot Toys figures of her and a Flurkin, and I'm down with Brie.
You don't think that movie would crack $200 million easily on an opening weekend? Fast and the Avengers.
No.
You don't think that would crack 200 million?
No.
You think Spider-Man would crack 250, but the Avengers meets Fast and Furious would not crack 200 million? I think you're crazy.
I don't think
I'm
so.
with you that it's a terrible idea, but I think you're crazy if you don't think that makes 200 million.
I think that the whole idea would finally, even movie-going audiences, even the lowest of the low bar movie-going audience member would be like, no.
Can I remind you that Transformers 4 made over $1 billion at the box office?
Yeah, but that was Transformers 4, and you have Transformers 1, 2, and 3. People love Transformers. But how much did Transformers 5 make, John?
Or which one was The Last Night?
5.
Was that 5? Yeah,
Yes.
It took 5 for them to finally figure it out. But I'm telling you, the first Avengers Fast and Furious movie crossover would be a terrible idea, make a lot of money. Guys, we want to take just a minute and thank the sponsor of this video, Masterclass. Masterclass is offering classes on a wide variety of topics, like all taught by world-class masters at the absolute tops of their field. Each class is broken down out into individual video lessons, usually like around 10 minutes or so long, and members can explore at their own pace. And each class is supported by downloadable materials, lessons, recipes, or more that you can all find at masterclass.com. For example, are you into streaming? Well, you can take the Building Your Streaming class taught by ninjas so you can sharpen up on your streaming skills. Or if you're interested in independent filmmaking, take independent filmmaking from Academy Award winner Spike Lee. You want to get classes on how to direct? How about from Ron Howard? The very first one I personally looked up and got into was Business Leadership by the great Big Papa Iger, Bob Iger himself. And I was absolutely enthralled with it. I love every single minute of this stuff. If any of those apply to you, you need to try Masterclass. So I highly recommend that you check it out. Get unlimited access to every Masterclass. And as a John Campea Show viewer, you get 15% off an annual membership. Go to masterclass.com/Campea. Once again, to get 15% off your annual membership, go to masterclass.com/Campea. Chris, what do you think about this? You down on this? What do you think
With
of the
my
idea?
extensive Fast and Furious knowledge, as someone who has only seen Hobbs and Shaw and keeps
Which
disappointing
I
Rob.
took you to.
Yeah, we went and saw it, and I was just like, am I going to miss anything? Did I need to see the others?
Those guys aren't even part of the actual core group.
That's why I was fine. I could watch it and just go, okay, this is just a movie on its own. This seems like something Brie wants to do because it'd be really fun for her. And
Oh,
I mean,
sure, of course.
why wouldn't we want to do something like that, right? It's your adage, Rob. Wouldn't it be fun what if we did that?
Wouldn't it be cool?
If we had cool,
This would not be cool.
I don't know if it would be cool. She'd have a cool time. The whole thing though is, what would the story be like? For why would this be a crossover?
It would, no, it's a terrible idea.
Yeah.
And clearly, she's obviously saying this
Yeah.
very much tongue in cheek, obviously.
I'd
But
love
I'm
her to
just
be in the
telling you,
franchise.
No, she's throwing it out. She's like, it's like Oprah's The Secret. Remember she was promoting The
She's
Secret?
manifesting.
Yeah,
I'm
just
she's
telling you,
manifesting this
it
out
would
there.
make a ass ton of money.
I'd go see it.
And I think a lot of people would.
I mean, I'd be like, what the
listen, I'm
hell
not gonna
is
lie,
this?
it's a terrible idea. I'd go see it too.
Yeah.
I'd be curious, like a car wreck,
Exactly.
to go see it. So
I'm very attracted to those, so you know.
Ray, you'd go see this movie, wouldn't you? If it's 90 minutes long.
Why not? Why stop here? Why don't we get a little deal with Warner Brothers? Godzilla and Kong
Godzilla
against
and Kong.
Avengers?
That's it. Godzilla and Kong versus Avengers. and the
That's
Fast
a
and the
better
Furious.
idea.
Oh, now he's down with the idea.
That's a better kaiju in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, because we could get Devil Dinosaur and make it a real.
Well, I mean, there was some talk about Devil Dinosaur before.
we
Remember
got
that?
the Savage Land. I mean, why not?
All right, guys.
Wait. Let's
Uh-oh.
go with the more logical thing. Yeah, of course. Brie Larson in a Fast and a Furious movie. Yeah, I could see her playing the villain, like a good villain in it.
Well,
But-
yeah, now, if you're going straight up her being in a Fast and Furious movie, I agree with you. I think it's a great idea. She would make a... Look, Charlize Theron, despite the fact that the movies she's appeared in has been weak, what's her character's name?
Cypher.
I haven't seen it.
Her as Cypher is a pretty menacing kind of a character. You get somebody like a Brie Larson in there, too. I think that she could play a pretty great villain in that.
She's Charlie's sister.
Yes, because they've
That's
already
what I was
done
thinking.
that. They've already done
It
that
all comes back
It's
to
the family.
with Luke Evans and Jason Statham. So
Yeah.
Luke Evans was the big villain. They beat him. So his big brother comes hunting for them, kills Han. They should have kept him dead. But anyway, Yes.
We just messed up the whole story. Now
Everything's a wreck now.
They gotta go
All
back.
right, guys.
Well, they are in the process of making Fast 10.
Yes, they are. And maybe she's already on set. Question is for you guys. Obviously, she's being facetious and joking around, but what do you think?
Is she, though?
Avengers
Is she?
meets the Fast and the Furious. Number one, how bad of an idea do you think it is? But number two, be honest, how much money would that thing make opening weekend? Whatever you guys think, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts.